players we have in Holland. Ronald Spelbos from Ajax Amsterdam. Ronald, welcome at Sky Sport. Are you playing today?
No, I'm not playing today because my injury is not so far that I can play.
What do you think about the match? Because Ajax is playing with a strange team, eh?
Yes, we have a lot of games last time, and we have a little difference in the team. But I think
special things are happening here in the stadium of FC Utrecht. But now we are going to Martin Tyler for the match between the FC Utrecht and Ajax Amsterdam. Martin, go ahead.
Thanks a lot, Jan. Ajax today coming out in a change strip of all blue up against the Utrecht side, who score a lot of goals, but they've been letting in plenty as well this season. PSV are back on top of the table after a midweek goalless draw against AZ in Alkmaar. Ajax trailing on goal difference, 5 goals in fact the difference. Utrecht, as you can see, are in 7th place in the table. And today Utrecht make one change from the team which lost at Fortuna Sittard last weekend. Frans Adelaar replacing Kevin Young on the left-hand side of midfield. John van Loon at number 9 scored the winner here against Ajax last season, and he and 20-goal Erik Willaarts have been a very useful pairing this season. Ajax have rested Van Basten, Muren and Siloy. Frank Bellart is given a chance in the centre of defence. It's a big day for Jan Wouters back here at his old club, where he was a regular for Utrecht for 6 years. Muren's place on the left-hand side of midfield going to Arnold Scholten. The referee, Jan Keizer, a familiar figure now in world football. And really, as the season draws to a close in Holland, every game for Ajax and PSV is a pressure fixture. And Ajax will know about Utrecht from what happened here last season. As I was saying, they lost by 1-0. It was the first time that Utrecht had ever beaten Ajax in a league game. John Bosman gliding the ball on. Vichka. Aaron Winter let it run, and that was crisply hit indeed by Jan Wouters, looking for a spectacular return here. Clever play by Winter to throw the dummy. And Wouters really letting fly. Van Ede is the Utrecht goalkeeper, with his first save behind him. Stanley Menso in the Ajax goal. A test then of the Ajax resources. Johan Cruyff making sure that a couple of key men will be fit for the Cup Winners' Cup final against Lokomotiv Leipzig. And there is a challenge, of course, for all those players out there for Ajax to try and convince the technical director that they're worth a place against Lokomotiv Leipzig. Jan Keizer just having a word with Danny Blind as play went on. The pitch has been heavily watered, and a chance for Bosman. Verips with a back pass that was almost suicidal, and the goalkeeper came to his rescue, and the rescue of FC Utrecht. It seemed comfortable here for Herman Verips, but it was under hit, and Bosman really could have done better. The cross from Alflen in towards the near post where Van Loon was arriving. Plenty of Ajax supporters have made the journey from Amsterdam, and concerned there they would have been as Fraser came in. And then it was Willaarts. And Ajax at the moment looking a little uncertain in the air in their defending. Aaron Winter in the wars. Jan Wouters played for Holland in their most recent international against Hungary. Wouters. And again. This is Blind. And Bosman, it's a good chance for him. The goalkeeper's lost it, but got away with it. So Johnny Bosman has taken Marco van Basten's shirt, and the setup was worthy of the great man, if not the shot. Winter found by Rijkaard, who has the ball again here. Shotton, flipped forward by Blind. And on goes Bosman. And Van Ede was aware not only of Bosman, but of the ball running out of play as well, and he couldn't take that chance. And made the block that's led to the corner. Ajax already have a 3-0 win under their belts against Utrecht in Amsterdam back in October. Van Ede staying on his line as Willaarts was jumping at the far post. Rob Bitska. There's been newspaper talk that Benfica are interested in him. Bitska, who did particularly well in the semi-final of the Cup Winners' Cup. In both legs he was a scorer. And comprehensively fouled then. Wouters, Hoover, then Winter. And now Blind. Van Loon back defending. Been a positive start to this match by Ajax. Bitska taking on Phillips and getting in a good cross, just a little too deep as it turned out. Blind. Ajax still massed in the middle, and here's Winter. Utrecht neglecting Aaron Winter there. He was able to get the shot away before a player closed him down. The match at the moment being played exclusively in the Utrecht half. Wouters. Hoover. And a mistake by the youngster Willaarts. Van Loon is angry. He looked as though he'd run offside in any case. Willaarts was using him rather as a decoy when Van Loon wanted the ball. Winter. Bitska holding the near touch line for Ajax. There was an elbow in his face then by Patinama. And on the right for Ajax is Johnny van Schip, but it's not going in that direction. It's the shot from Wouters again. And reminding the Utrecht supporters of what he can do. Spelers. That's easy for Menso. Nicely played by Blint with the help of Winter. There's plenty of movement off the ball from Ajax. And that could lead to another chance here for Bosman. No! It really was a golden opening, coming at the end of some very controlled football by Ajax. Van Schip cutting it back, and the goal was beckoning for Johnny Bosman. Buba. And another skirmish involving Bosman. So far, it's not been his day, but Van Ede is looking a highly competent goalkeeper, even if some of the defending in front of him is at times a little wayward. Skip was the player who went down, but Ajax still had the ball. Now with Winter. And the marauding Jan Wouters. Katinama trying to stay close to him. It's an important battle in midfield. And well played, Wouters. Thrust to the ground by Buba. Van Loon's attempt to screen the ball. And Winter prods it straight to Willaarts. The goal is given. It's a gift for a player who has missed very little this season. Erik Willaarts is a late entrant, really, into the top flight of Dutch football. But Ajax know all about him here, and Winter just was trying to prod it back to the goalkeeper, I think. Willaarts nipped in. And what an important goal for Utrecht. Just before half-time. And Ajax rocked back on their heels. There were players in blue looking in disbelief at what Winter did. Jan Kaiser looks at the watch again and blows for half-time, and it's been a good first half for Utrecht. After a tentative start, they lead through the goal from Erik Willaarts.
Competition. 2 weeks ago we were at the Kerkrade Stadium at Roda JC against Haarlem. We ask you to name the club where Edward Medgod's brother is playing in. Well, here's the answer from Edward Medgod himself.
My brother Johnny, he plays in England for Nottingham Forest.
Thank you.
Okay.
And the winner of our competition is Roar Kjøsnes of Trondheim in Norway. And second half is starting, so I can give you back to the one and only Mr. Martin Tyler.
Jan, thank you very much indeed. And it's FC Utrecht who are in a good mood, I'm sure, having struck just before half-time. A club that have had a season in terms of goal scoring that will please them. The fourth highest scorers in the league before this round of games. And here is Willaarts again. Caught by Blint. Is it a penalty? It is! A sensational start to the second half. And with Van Loon down injured, technically in an offside position but not interfering with play, said the referee. On went Willaarts. And here is Plomp. 2-0. It's falling apart at the moment for Ajax. Van Hanegem reflects. Sent forward by Willaarts. So Johan Cruyff and Dennis Berg in place of Johnny Van Skip. Frustration for Bosman again. Must be the fourth or fifth real chance he's had in this game. Scholten. Winter nodding it on. And still Winter. It just won't go in for Ajax. And the other side of Utrecht, evident at the moment, the side of defensive weakness. Only the bottom two clubs have conceded more goals this season. But Ajax can't hit the back of the net yet. And now it's the linesman who gets the blame. Saying it is one thing, and doing it is another. That's the problem for Ajax so far. Willaarts. Cruyff unable to contain himself by just sitting on the bench at the moment. Wouters. Bosman. Rijkaard's inside him, and I don't think he was aware of that. Obstruction on Peter Buva. Rijkaard with a quick free kick, and Bergkamp. Another opportunity goes a-begging. Quick thinking by Rijkaard. Caught Utrecht off their guard. Van Loon and Willaarts making sure that Ajax stay occupied at the back and that they can't just throw players into attacking positions from the back regardless. Adelar with the free kick. Menso right to the edge of the area. Adelar again. Stopped by Bosman. Here's Rijkaard. Bergkamp ahead of him. No progress there for Ajax, and for a moment or two, Utrecht just poking a little bit of fun at their famous opponents. Prior to this game, these two clubs had met 33 times in the top division. Utrecht had won just once. They're close now, though, to a second win and a second home win in succession. Fitzker, no way forward. Here's Siloy. And Rijkaard, and Bosman this time. No wasting time celebrating. They want to get back and get on with it. There's still time for Ajax to rescue something here. And finally they picked a way through, although there was a touch of luck for Bosman at the end. Well, he'll be mightily relieved. Is 11 minutes long enough? Van Hanegem's nerves stretched. And And so too the senior coach here, Ronald Spelbos, who leaves at the end of the season. Kreis for Utrecht. And Menzo for Ajax. Van Loon, shall we say, doesn't shirk the physical side of the game. And followed through there onto Stanley Menzo. There. Unnecessary. And Johan Cruyff has actually got onto the pitch to add his voice to the protests. Jan Keizer has heard it all before, around the world in many different languages. Bosman, Rijkaard, virtually an auxiliary striker now, and again Van Ede is the important figure for Utrecht. He's been a regular in their goal since 1982, and you can see why. Jan Willem Van Ede. Blind. Ajax just wanting to get it forward. The Utrecht supporters very much more controlled these days than a few years ago when they were a problem. They're whistling, encouraging the referee to do likewise to end the game. Menzo with some authentic outfield play. In from Winter, Van Ede. And he's there again. And the disappointment of Ajax spilling over once more, but it was action from one goalkeeper to the other, with Aaron Winter involved with the cross. Bosman's challenge on the goalkeeper that looked a foul was inconsequential in the end. Push on Van Loon, that will use up a little bit more time. That's the final whistle. Utrecht can celebrate their win. Wim van Hanegem and Ronald Spelbos prepared their team well. Ajax beaten, and that will be particularly painful for Jan Wouters, who's joined now down on the pitch by Jan Rietman.
Jan Wouters, you were born in Utrecht. You came from the FC Utrecht to Ajax Amsterdam. A tremendous game for the crowd, but what was going wrong with Ajax today?
Well, we didn't finish it. In the first half we had many chances.
Yeah, a lot of.
But Sean Bosman, Aaron Winter, they forget to score.
Yeah, when we take the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, you had so much chances.
2-1. And if you want to be a top club, then you between the most heavy games, this kind of games, the chances you have, you must score.
Yeah, and maybe a young team, they're getting tired at the end of the competition. You have to play 5 matches.
Tired isn't the word, but I think that maybe experience.
Okay, now we're going to Wednesday in a couple of days. What do you think from Greece, Athene against Lokomotiv Leipzig?
It will be very difficult because they will defend.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Jan Rietman right in the heart of the action, as was Erik Willaarts for Utrecht. Coming up after the break, more interviews, action from League and Cup, and a preview of Ajax against Lokomotiv Leipzig.